Good morning, students. Today we are going to see Standard 8th, Chapter number 9, Geography, Map Scale. Can you tell? Figure 9.1, a painter taking an estimate of a scene. Figure 9.2, students looking at a map. After studying the pictures, have a discussion in the class and answer the following questions. Why is the painter holding the pencil in his hand in a particular way? If you will see the diagram, you can come to know that the painter is trying to take approximate scale of the scene in front of him with the help of the pencil. It is for this reason that he is holding the pencil in his hand in a particular way. How can the scene of this large landscape be depicted on paper? So you can see the painter selects an approximate scale to depict the objects in front of him in the drawing. The scale helps him to reduce the object to a smaller size. Thus the painter is able to depict the large landscape on the paper. How is it possible to weave all the countries of the world on one map? So like this only, as he is taking the estimate, in order to prepare maps, a place is first surveyed and a scale is decided depending upon the size of the area to be represented on the map. If the map of the city is to be prepared, a large scale is selected, while if a country or the entire world is to be depicted in the map, a smaller scale is selected. Thus, with the help of the scale, we can represent, and hence all the countries of the world in one map can be shown. What is common to both these pictures? If you will observe the 9.2 picture and 9.1 picture, we can see the common feature of both the pictures is that a larger scene or area is reduced using a scale and represented on a paper or map respectively. Let's see the geographical explanation. The painter first takes an estimate scale of the scene in front of him with a pencil. After that, he draws a sketch on the paper. The painter does this so that the picture is drawn to scale. In the preparation of maps, the picture is first surveyed. At that time, after a special observation, a scale is fixed. Using the scale, an outline map of the whole earth or a part of it is prepared. So as just we had discussed all this point, let's try this. In order to measure the height of the students, make marking on the wall from the ground up to the height of 180 cm with the help of a ruler. Measure the height of each student and note it down. With the same wall as a backdrop, take a photograph of the student in group of 5, figure 9.3. Here you can see a scale is written. Here you can see 175, 80, 180, 169, 160, 155, 150, 145, 140, 135, 130. So this is the scale. Figure 9.3, measurement of students' height. See here, 4 students are standing here. We can see they are of different scale or different height. Take prints of the photograph with the help of the ruler. Measure the heights of your friends from the photograph. Complete the following table with the actual heights and the heights as per the photograph. Calculate the ratio. The ratio of Gopal's height has been calculated and shown below. So here you can see example Gopal, height 10 cm, actual height 130 centimeters, and the ratio is 1:13. So as like this only we have to find out the other 3 members' height in centimeter according to the photo which we had clicked and according to the actual height. So as we are not in class, so we are unable to complete this activity. But what we have to do, as if you know your own height in centimeters, same you have to write it down, and in another side you have to take one photo of your, and according to that photo you have to measure by using the scale. If you will find the difference, this in the photo it is reduced size, and in actual one the centimeters or the ratio is larger. From the above table, you must have realized the difference between the actual height and the height in the photograph. If you had observed, in photograph the height is less, and in actual our height is more. You must have also realized that in the photograph everyone's height has decreased in the same proportion. The same principle is applicable in the case of map scale. So like this only, while having a map scale, in that also a big size of area according to a ratio it is converted, and it is on a small paper it had been printed or it had been drawn. We obtain information about the earth or some specific part of it from a globe or a map. While preparing a map in order to get actual ground distance onto a paper, some conversions have to be made using geometry and mathematics. The use of map scale is useful for this conversion. Let's just get acquainted with this aspect of maps. So as if you had seen, when we have our own house, we have a map of our house and some ratios are written in that. But actually, according to that paper, our house is bigger. It means that the scale which is drawn as a proportionate is given, a ratio is given. According to it, the scale is decided, and according to that, the map is prepared. Let us see. Can you tell? The actual distance between the two villages of Sahil and Minal is 50 km. The distance between the villages of Minal and Pragna is 20 km, and between Sahil and Pragya's villages is 60 km. Figure 9.4 shows the location of these villages on a map. The scale of a map is 1 cm equals to 10 km. Here, the map scale they had given. For 10 km, 1 cm scale is used. Measure the distance on the map and find out which village belong to whom. Note the name of this distance. So here, you can see Nandgaon, Pipalgaon and Borgaon. This is the three places. To which place which person is belong. When we have to find out about this, if you will see, to draw a map true to scale is essential. To know the ground distance, this distance are measured during survey. In a map scale, it is essential to correlate the distance between 2 points on a map and the actual distance between these 2 points on the ground. The ratio of the map distance to the ground distance is map scale. So as to draw a map true or scale, it is essential to know the ground distance. So as to draw a particularly area, we should know that how much kilometers area it is. Then only we have to divide, or we have to fix a ratio. That as example they had given here. Mitali, I think. Minal. So according to it, we can find out the places to at which place whose house can be there. While preparing a map based on the distance, a suitable ratio is selected. After the preparation of the map, it is necessary to mention the map scale. This facilitates map reading and helps in understanding the distance on the ground. There are three ways of expressing the scale on a map. So according to the given content, there are different three scales from which we can express the map. That is types of map scales: verbal scale, numerical scale and linear scale. So map scale, what is map scale? The ratio of the distance between two locations on the map to actual distance between these two locations on the ground is known as a map scale. And what is large scale maps? Maps which give detailed information about small areas like city, village, etc. and are expressed on a scale having ratio larger than 1:10,000 are known as a large scale maps. And small scale maps What are the small scale maps? Maps which give general information about larger areas like country, continent or entire world and are expressed on a large scale having ratio smaller than 1:10,000 are known as a small scale maps. Nine point one map is given. Verbal scale, numerical scale and linear scale. These are the three different types of scale. In figure 9.5 a map is given. All the above methods of map scale are shown on the map. Carefully note the different ways of writing the scale. Let's start. Verbal scale. Verbal scale. A verbal scale is one in which distance are expressed with the use of words indicating measurement. Example, if the scale is 1 centimeter equals to 60 kilometer, then centimeter is the unit of distance on the map and kilometer the unit of distance on the ground. So as kilometer, it will denote us that from the ground what is the distance, and 1 centimeter it will show that on a paper when we are drawing the map of that particularly area on paper what we are showing, that is 1 centimeter equals to 60 kilometer. This is known as verbal scale. Now what is numerical scale? The scale is expressed as a ratio. Example, in 1:60 lakhs, 1 represents the distance on the map and 60 lakhs represents the distance on the ground. This is 60 lakhs times the map distance. It is also known as a representative fraction. In the scale, only numbers are used. The scale is also written as 1:60 lakhs. In this method, there are no words used indicating measurement. So here in numerical scale, here the numbers are not written as like centimeter and kilometer. Here we cannot understand which one is centimeter and which one is kilometer. But the first one, which is where the 1 is written, it is the centimeter, and the another digit it is of kilometer, which is of ground unit or ground measurement. In this method, there are no words used indicating measurement. The same unit used for the figures on the left hand side is also used for the figures on the right hand side. So as one side, on the left side the number is used, and on the left side also, on the right side also the numbers are used. No any other alphabets are used for the measurement. Linear scale. This scale is shown graphically on a map. The distance between any two points on a map is measured with the help of linear or graphical scale. Example, kilometers, that is 10, 5, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 kilometers. If a ruler is not available, then a compass, a blade or grass, or for curves, a thread can be used for measuring the actual distance between places on a map. You will understand this with the help of the next exercise. Let's see what is the next exercise. The importance of graphical scale. Very often it is necessary to reduce or enlarge the original map. During that process, the scale of the map changes. There are many methods of reducing or enlarging maps. As many times when we go to Xerox shop, that time we reduces any page, or we want to enlarge that page. So that is only the method which we use in this case. There are many methods of reducing and enlarging maps. One of them is by taking a photocopy of the original map and reducing or enlarging it, as normally we do this type of work. When the map is reduced or enlarged by this method, the verbal and the numerical scale on the original map does not change. So as the original one, it does not change, but the copy which we get on that, it gets reduced or it gets enlarged. But if a graphical scale is drawn on the original map, then the scale changes as per the changing size of the map. So as if small thing, when we draw a small thing on a big paper, that time the scale changes than the actual photo. Although the front side of the verbal and numerical scale changes, the values do not change. Hence, graphical scales are drawn in atlas and wall maps. So, this type of graphical maps are used to draw atlas and other maps on the walls. Try this. In figure 9.6, some locations within the premises of a university are given. The distance between the statue and the entrance gate is 0.5 km. Measure this distance and determine the scale. Here, Prathmik Arogya Kendra, Karyalay, scale we have to write. Granthalay, a statue is given, entrance gate is given. I think a river is there. Another one, a Sabhagruha. Okay, according to it, we have to find out the measure this distance and determine the scale. You have to take out your scale and on your textbook, you have to start measuring these points. If you will see the distance between the statue and the entrance gate, from the statue and the entrance gate, it is given 5 cm. Also, it is given that the distance between the statue and the entrance gate is 0.5 km in real. The scale used for this map is 5 cm equals to 0.5 km. So now in scale, the space where they had given in the textbook, there you have to write down 5 cm equals to 0.5 km. That is 1 cm equals to 0.1 km. Write the verbal scale, numerical scale and graphical scale in the vacant box in the sketch. Okay. Now you have to write the verbal and numerical scale. They told us to write the verbal scale, numerical scale and the graphical scale in the vacant box which is given. So here you can see the 1 km equals to 1000 meter. That is 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. Therefore 1 km equals to 1000 into 100 centimeter. So you will get 1 lakh centimeter. Now 1 centimeter equals to 0.1 kilometer, that is given. According to it, 1 centimeter equals to 0.1 into 1 lakh centimeters. Your answer will be 1 upon 10 into 1 lakh. From that you will get 1 centimeter equals to 10,000 centimeter. So here the numerical scale will be 1 ratio 10,000 and the graphical scale can be represented as like given in this way. But how we will write? As here they are given kilometer 1050. In that we will write kilometers 0.1, 0.05, again 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 kilometers. This will be our graphical scale for this given map. On the basis of the road shown between the two locations, calculate the actual distance between two locations on the basis of figure 9.6. Health center to library. Find out the distance between the health center and library. Lake to auditorium, office to lake, auditorium to office, health center to auditorium. So you will see the distance between the health center and library, it will be 5.5 plus 6.5, that is equal to 12 centimeter. So the actual distance is 12 into 0.1, that is 1.2 kilometer. Between lake and auditorium, 1 plus 7 plus 7 plus 1. When you will measure, that time you will get this answer. 1 plus 7 plus 7 plus 1, that is equal to 16 centimeter, and 16 into 0.1 equals to 1.6 kilometer. When you will calculate the office to lake distance, you will get answers plus 1 plus 4 plus 0 plus 4 plus 7 plus 1, that is total 13.4 centimeter. And from this 13.4 4 into 0.1, that will be equal to 1.34 kilometers. When you will calculate the auditorium to office, you will get the answer 1 plus 7 plus 0.4 plus 4 plus 1, then is equal to 13.4 centimeter. And the actual distance will be 13.4 into 0.1, that is 1.34 kilometer. So by using your scale, you have to measure the part which is given here, the road which is given between this, then only we'll get the answer which I am telling you. The distance between health center to auditorium, that is 5.5 plus 7 plus 1, that is equal to 13.5 centimeter, and actual distance will be 13.5 into 0.1, that is 1.35 kilometers. Lake to library, 4.5 centimeter, and the actual distance will be 4.5 into 0.1, that is 0.45 kilometers. On the basis of the figure 9.7, calculate the distance on various locations from the shopping mall and write in the table given below. Now, here you can see zoo, park, school, library, office, a settlement, hospital, a seashore, shopping mall, theatre, parking. Let's see. So when you will calculate with the help of scale, vehicle parking, here below, here you can write vehicle parking, school, theatre, office, library, hospital, park, lake, zoo, residential building. So length of the river in figure 9.7 they had given. First we will calculate all this with the help of scale. If you will take scale on the basis of given this 9.7 figure, that play layout, you have to find out, calculate the distance of various locations from shopping mall. From shopping mall we have to calculate the each road and we have to write down. From vehicle, from shopping mall to vehicle, it will be 1.3 plus 6.5 plus 3.2 plus 4.2 plus 6.2, that will be equal to 21.4 kilometers. And from shopping mall to school, the distance will be 1.3 plus 6.5 plus 3.2 plus 4.2 plus 2.7, that is equal to 17.9 kilometers. For theatre, 1.3 plus 6.5 plus 2.5, that is equal to 10.3 kilometer. Office, 1.3 plus 6.5 plus 1.5 equals to 9.3 kilometer. Library, 9.8 plus 2.2 plus 0.5, that is equal to 12.3 kilometers. From shopping mall to hospital, 9.8 plus 1.7 plus 1.2, that is equal to 12.7 kilometer. From shopping mall to park, the distance is 1.3 plus 6.5 plus 3.2 plus 6.7 plus 1.6, that is 19.3 kilometer. Lake, 2.7 plus 1 equals to 3.7 kilometer. First, all the pink colors you have to measure that distance, then only what are the answers I am telling you. That one as it is you will get the answer. From shopping mall to zoo, 1.3 plus 6.5 plus 3.2 plus 6.7 plus 2.7, that is equal to 20.4 kilometer. For the residential building, from shopping to residential building, 1.3 plus 4 plus 1.8 plus 0.1, that is equal to 7.2 kilometers. Again, length of the river in figure 9.7, if you will see, the length of the river in the figure is 18.2 kilometers. What is large scale and small scale maps? Just I told you. Once again I will repeat. What is large scale and small scale maps? Large scale maps, maps which give detailed information about small areas like city, village, etc., and are expressed on a large having on a scale having ratio larger than 1:10,000 are known as large scale maps. And what is small scale maps? Maps which give general information about the larger areas like country, continents, or entire world, and are expressed on a scale having ratio smaller than 1:10,000 are known as small scale maps. So here in mathematics, when we compare two fractions, then the fraction with the smaller number is in the domination has a higher value. Map scales are not in fractions, but they are in ratio. The same principles of fraction is used while comparing ratios. Hence, a numerical scale of 1:10,000 is called a large scale, and a numerical scale of 1:50,000 is a small scale. You can see the mathematical fraction and the ratio fraction, it is different. When a numerical scale 1:10,000 is given, it is a large scale area, and when it is the numerical scale is given 1:50,000, 50 is greater than 10,000, but then also it is of small scale area. When a part of the ground covers the small areas on the map, they are small scale maps. That means when a small scale is used to show the information about a large part of the earth, these are small scale maps. Map in an atlas and world maps are examples of small scale maps. Yes, atlas in an atlas, if you see our country map, our country is too big, but on a A4 size paper we are having the scale of our map. So as this type of maps, according to by using the numerical way, we can draw this type of maps. Most of the maps in an atlas are examples of the small scale maps. They are also known as the small scale maps. Always remember, distance on the map, that is verbal scale, 1 centimeter equals to 60 kilometer. That is distance on ground. Numerical scale, 1 centimeter equals to 60 kilometer, already given. Distance on the map, according to numerical scale, 1:60 lakh, that is on the distance on the ground. Distance on the map, graphical scale. Here what is graphical, what is numerical, and what is verbal. From this you can come to know in verbal centimeter, kilometer, these words are used. In numericals only numbers are used. Graphical scale, a graph type is given, which is known as a graphical scale. Think about it. What is the need to use a map scale? Think about it and write a paragraph. Always remember, first we will see that think about it. If you will see, a map is a diagrammatic representation of an area showing its physical features, political boundaries, and transportation routes, important cities, etc. are drawn. Since maps represent an area in its true size, it shows the area in a reduced size. In order to depict the area accurately, the reduction in size has to be done. So proportionate to the actual size or distance should be done. This is achieved by using suitable scale, wherein the actual distance are multiplied with by a fixed factor, such that every feature of the selected area or region is plotted at the right location. The scale is selected appropriately depending upon the extent of the region to be depicted in the map. So in this way, the map scales is important to use to draw any map. Next, always remember, on the map, the left side of the scale shows the distance on the map and the right side shows the actual distance on the ground. Yes. Always remember type of map, large scale and small scale. These are the two types. Area, in large scale, small area is shown. On small scale, large area is shown. information shows more detail in large scale. And the examples are maps of village, school, agriculture fields. This can be in the large scale. And what can be in the small scale? It is less details, atlas map, country, continent and world, etc. This can be shown in it. Give it a try. Classify the following numerical scales into large scale and small scale. The symbols of a village as per the numerical scale of 1:1 lakh is shown. Think how the size would change as per the different scales and try to sketch them in a notebook. Okay, the first one they had given 1:1 lakh. The classification for this will be small scale. So 1 fraction 1 lakh will be 1 mm into 1 millimeter into 1 millimeter. It will be the size of the symbol. Second one 1:25,000. That will be a small scale. Their conversion calculation will be 1/1 lakh into 4. That is 1 millimeter into 4. That is equal to 4 millimeter. Therefore, size of the dot equals to 4 millimeter into 4 millimeter. Like this only the conversion of all this we have to do. Find out where will you find maps as shown in figure 9.8. Large scale map. Maybe you had seen this in your mobile phone. The maps as shown in the given figure are seen in a Google Maps through the use of our internet in our mobile phones. Do you know different countries use different units of measurement? This could become a limitation while reading a map. Hence, it is necessary to have a numerical scale or maps. Numerical scale is a global scale. So, as to read a map, it is needed. It is important to have a numerical scale. Without it, we cannot read the map in a proper way. Use your brain power. The actual distance between two places A, B is 500 km. A is exactly to the west of the B. The graphical scale is drawn in the figure. Below in the figure using the given scale, show both these places. Name them and write the verbal as well as numerical scale. If you will see the verbal scale, for this will be 50 kilometers equal to 50 lakh centimeter, and the numerical scale will be 1:50 lakh. So in this way, we had completed our content. Read this chapter once again. Try to take the actual measurement by using scale. Find out the answers for the question. Complete exercise which is given. And learn given and question and answers. That's all for today. Thank you.